YouTube, my name is Edward and I'm gonna make you a review and gameplay of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'm gonna play the demo, but I have already seen gameplays of the full game, so I am convinced that I can make a review. Of what you may know or may heard or may try, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 or Part 1, they are the same practically, brings a new thing to the Harry Potter series on gameplay, which is first-person shooter with spells, which is pretty fucking amazing. You have 2 levels to play on the demo. It's the Battle of Hogwarts and defeating Fenrir Greyback, who is a boss. Let's play the Battle of Hogwarts. In this game you don't have any new spell that you didn't have on the first one, but you can make a new move called Operate. Only Harry can do. First things first, graphics. This is a pretty good looking game with the voices from the real actors, but there's something very bad on this game, which I'm gonna show you, but not now. First, let me show you the spells. You have Stupefy, it's a stunning, Expelliarmus, Expulso, Confringo, Petrificus Totalos, and Impedimenta, and Protego also. From what you've seen, if you already played the first one, or if you already seen some gameplays, you'll see that they are the same. On this one you don't have the 4 points. 4 points was a spell that show you where you need to go. I'm gonna show you another thing. When the characters are talking, sometimes they don't ever move their mouth, and that's bad, because they can't be talking if they're not moving their mouth. And if they are moving the mouths, they're not saying the words that the characters are. I mean, the mouth animations are very bad. The Apparate, it's this. You have a lot of different enemies. You have Death Eaters with a mask, Death Eaters without a mask, Snatchers, Giants, and some guys with an armor. I don't really get it. They will always be launching Stupefy, and some of them will launch Expulso. Nothing more. And some use Confringo. They didn't use more spells than that. I'm not playing with the sound, because if I did, the only thing you were hearing was screams, spells, and Stupefy, because they are always saying Stupefy. The quality. This game has a good quality on the graphics. If you compare with the other ones, it's really better. And the sceneries are good. I've heard people talking about they were like dead sceneries with nothing special, and they were a little dislocated. Some locations on school are incorrect, like the one you're gonna see when we pass this level, then I'm gonna show you. I think the people have to also remind something. These 2 final games, movies, and also the book calls about a death ambient, or sorry, my English is a little rusty. The ambient that surrounds you, it's a little dead, because it's, well, Voldemort is back on the charge again, and it's supposed to be a dead place. If you compare to like the 6th or the 5th game, you will see that the sceneries there were a lot more alive, with people, with things to do, with colors, because The only color they seem to use is black and gray. But I mean, that's more realistic because this is time of fear. These times you are not in school, you are in the real world, and the real world, it's a world of death. So I don't think that's a bad thing. The sceneries be a little black, too much black. Um, the gameplay. You can use all your 6 spells and you will have some fun. Fun, well, fun at the beginning, because when you play like 5 or 6 levels, it will get bored, because you don't have more spells than these ones that I show you, and even with these ones you will be always using the same Petrificus Totalis. On my case, I use always Petrificus Totalis and Expulso, nothing more. Why? Because the other ones, I don't think they are pretty good. Some people only use a spell to pass a very, very large number of levels, like 3 or 4 levels using the same spell. I think they could do a better job, because there are a lot of more spells you could use. But not every games are perfect. What's the perfect game for you? What's the perfect game you have already played? Mine, it's Final Fantasy Dissidia. It's very good. And also Rogue Galaxy. I don't know if you know the game. Comparing to other Harry Potters, as I have already... Sorry. Comparing to other Harry Potters from the series, you will repair that you don't have anything to do. You just need to walk around and kill enemies, nothing more. I think that's a bad point, because they could make a lot of things to do. Sometimes you will have to run, and other times just this, just killing, nothing more. And I think they could do a better job. But as I said, it's better than the first one. Seriously, if you're doubting on buying this one or the first, don't doubt at all. I also think that they didn't make a good job to the destroyed Hogwarts. The school is not how it should have. The place we're fighting right now shouldn't ever exist. That thing over there, that shouldn't exist. That tower shouldn't exist. There are a lot of things that shouldn't be the way they are. They didn't apply very on the details, not on the details of the sceneries, and not even on the details of the characters. On the movie and also on the book, it's mentioned a lot of time that Harry has it's like a pocket that Hagrid gave him under his, how can I say this? Sorry, I forgot the word. Harry transports with him a pocket that Hagrid gave him, and that pocket will be very, very important. But they didn't put him on Harry's character, but they put on Hermione her pocket. That's also important. But why didn't they put Harry's? Another thing. Look at this. This shouldn't be. There should be a door. There should be some stairs. There should be a lot of things here that there are not. I think that's a very, very bad point, because they have already made Hogwarts. Why didn't they just destroy the Hogwarts they made? And just that, it will be a lot more easier. Another thing, in this game, sometimes you will have to defend Hermione or Ron when they are opening doors or something like that. You will have to defend them from the enemies. When you are playing with other characters, like when you are playing with Minerva McGonagall fighting against Snape, you only can use Expulso. When they go to other characters, they can't use all the spells that Harry can. And I think that's stupid. Why would a teacher only use a spell? Just one. Yep. Leave me a comment saying if you think that's bad. I'm gonna start telling out numbers. I think that on presentation, the menus, the graphics, the characters, I think this would deserve a 7 in 1 to 10 scale. Because it has good graphics comparing to the other Harry Potters, but it don't have any details and it has a lot of bugs. But there are some things amazing, like Harry's glasses. There wasn't a single Harry Potter where Harry's glasses weren't stick together. I mean, you would see a lot of like white things. You will see, like, if you put a camera close to Harry's glasses, you would see that they were very bad. But in this one they refine a lot of things, and I'm saying refine because the things are there, the details in the clothes, in the jackets, even on the hair, they are there. On music soundtracks, I would give this game an 8 or a 9 because they have music really, really, really good, amazing. On voices, this game has good voices and they are not repetitive like that games where the enemies are always saying the same thing. No, this one is better. On gameplay, I have to give this a 4 or a 5 because the gameplay gets old very quickly and you get all your spells also very quickly, and I think that's a very, very bad point. So all stick together, I would give this a 7. Tell me your rating on the comments, and also tell me if you like the video. I think the only person who's gonna see this is my grandma, so I don't know what I'm just gonna go. I'm hungry. Bye.